Good morning, everyone. My name is Ishwar. My project is that integrates supertoken authentication with the React application. The project focuses on providing secure and efficient authentication using supertokens. Pre-built UA components and session management will be used. Our project utilizes supertokens for getting the pre-built UAs. The main we discuss about app.js and config.js. In our app.js, we decided our paths where the components will be rendered, and the config.js file contains configuration of the super tokens including API endpoints, API, you can API domain and website domains, and installations authentication providers are also be provided here, and the third party providers which you have used in our preview UI will be displayed here in our config.js file. And in our app.js we have imported the required components and the authentication super tokens from super tokens, and we wrap in our project, and have created an different routes for accessing data from the API, and we use session authentication to protect the use session authentication to protect and ensuring authenticated users can only access the components. And in our slash route we defined the pre-built way taken from the super token. Each super token provides us the pre-built way per passwordless login, and we have imported that, and now the session also be imported, and everything will be important, and our components will be rendered based on which path can be assigned at the app.js file. And we can see here we have initialized the leverage pre-built UI components for easy to use and protected routes to ensure only authenticated users can have specific parts of our application. In our backend, we initialize the course for for getting connection with the front end React, and also we implemented session, and these are various endpoints for accessing data from the API, and our front end will access the front end routes are accessing data by using Axios, and it's fetching from the backend API from the port, it accessing the data, and we have made a different styling files for the each component, the styling parts for the each component. And in our backend config.js we initialize the third party and passwordless session, and from the super tokens we imported everything, and app domain and API domain website domain will be same as our local host as we are using. And this config.file consists of the third party IDs which are using to the login, and all these are imported exported and imported to our server file, backend file. And after we have run this, you can access sign up and login process easily, and after successful login you can see a page with the user ID and the buttons to navigate to the different routes. This is success fee route. In app.js you can decide the paths and everything. Super tokens gives us an ability for session management and pre-built UIs, which can be makes components would be well looked and having great functionality. The main component app uses super tokens wrapper and component wrapper to wrap our application, ensuring super tokens functionalities are available throughout. Now getting out to the output, let's run our project. You can log in it by using email also. You can see get an OTP. So I'm logging with direct Google. Here our login is successful. You can get our user ID. When you submit call API button, the provider from the super tokens gives us every information about the session. And this is a sign off button. After we have login, session will be created, and whenever you come to the localhost route, it directly logins. This is an access route. Here you can question about Gandhiji. An essay about Gandhiji is just like freedom fighter. You can see the response of different scores. It can be estimating from the given essay, and it gives the scores about from fetching the data from the API. By using API, we can get this data. Next, we go to the about access grammar route. It helps to check our grammar ability and everything. You can see here the word count and the word quality. Sentence quality will be displayed here, and it also tells us the replacements where starting letter should be capital, I should be displayed here, and the rules are the one which can be tells about our mistakes and rectifies it. It will be done by the access grammar route. And this route is about job description and resume match. If you provide your job description and the resume description and your resume description, it will match. It is give the score of how much it will match. Just job description is like software. Our candidate may be a backend developer. A small example. You can submit. You can see the results of comments the candidate resume experience backend developer. You can get the score 70. Like that, this route handles the data and gives the information. After you sign out, when you click on login, it gives same login page. After going to login, it directly logins into your account and displays the same user ID as it displayed before. This is about our project. Thank you very much.